नहीं सह सकती। ओहो। The flowery creepers in the forest near the village, they may bear the hardships of eating away or destroying the flowers bloom in the creepers. May they bear the hardship when the cuckoos and small parrots, beautiful parrots, they come and eat away the petals of the flowers slowly, but they cannot bear the hardships when the flowers are destroyed and eaten away by the eagles and other the the cocks and cranes and those eagles and other birds. That means, got the point. These big birds, if they come and sit on a creeper, naturally they don't try to eat all those flower petals, but they destroy all those in a hard way by their legs or by their wings. That is unbearable for tiny, beautiful creeper, flowery creeper. But if the cuckoo and all these bulbuls come and sit and they eat the flower petals, it is acceptable by the creepers. What we get from this? You see some kind of problems and you see mishaps and some types of bad luck problems and some say some diseases, they are bearable. We accept it and bear it. But hard and unsolvable problems, they cannot be accepted by anyone. Arey bhai, little headache we can bear, but what is that? Malaria or cholera and cancer, all these terrific diseases are unbearable. That is what he is explaining. Understood? कोई व्यक्ति बहुत बड़ा भारी समस्या को सहन नहीं कर सकता है, छोटा मोटा सब समस्या या दुख को सहन करना आसानी है, कोई भी कर सकता है। वैसे ही ये जो एक छोटा सा जंगली लता जिसमें छोटे छोटे फूल सब खिले हुए, उसमें कोयल और वो बुलबुल आकर के अगर बैठते हैं, फूल को खाते हैं या पंख फड़फड़ाते हैं लता के ऊपर बैठ कर, वो तो लता के लिए कोई बात नहीं, पर गीद और चील और वो बड़े चिड़िया जब आ कर के उसमें बैठते हैं ना, वो लता तो कभी कभी गिर जाता है, उसके लिए वो असहनीय हो जाता है, समझे? यस, it cannot keep up the balance. It is hard to accept the big birds, the small tiny birds, beautiful birds. They always sit in a small creeper and they enjoy it. Both the creepers also, they look beautiful. But if an eagle or other big birds, they come and sit on that tiny creeper, it looks ugly. It is not acceptable. When we go on discussing all these things, we should not forget all these are parts and parcels of the whole cosmic nature, whole total nature. Nature means all these kinds of positivities, negativities, or beauties or ugliness, everything will be there. Together is known as nature. We cannot give up anything. Understood? We are discussing the nature's nature, how the nature is. That is what Basidji explains by the way of a story, how nature holds everything within it, good, bad, and bearable, unbearable, acceptable, rejectable, all sorts of you see objects and phenomena and all these happenings, everything will be in the nature. Whatever you think and whatever you cannot think also. Everything will be there in the nature. That is our purpose. How is the nature? Hey Madhur Kant, hey Koel. Now he is going on describing the opposite qualities of cuckoo and crow. मधुर कंठ है कोयल, यहाँ पर कानों के लिए उत्सव रूप तुम्हारे कलरव को जो रति रूपी विग्रह का संधि दूत है, कौन सुनता है? क्योंकि यहाँ नीम के झुरमुट में उल्लुओं के साथ सदा कलह करने वाले कौओं ने काँव काँव के कोलाहल से सबके कान बहरे कर दिए हैं। एक कोयल, cuckoo and crow, they are just opposites, but of same category, blackish, and same size, everything same, but one has so melodious sound, and the other is just opposite, so hard to hear. So always he is going on describing all these opposites. You see, he is telling, हे मधुर कंठ है कोयल, यहाँ पर तुम कानों के लिए इतना उत्सव रूप, ओ कुकू, why are you here? Why are you singing so beautiful, melodious songs here, which brings together the क्या वो कामदेव 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 हैं Cupid and her and his wife together. कामदेव और रति को इकट्ठा करने के लिए कोयल का जो मधुर ध्वनि वो विरह के लोगों को इकट्ठा करता है। खास करके कोयल तो वही कब वो जो बसंत काल में सुंदर गाता है। In spring only the cuckoo sings so melodiously. Everybody likes to hear it, and the people who are closely related and they are away from each other, they think of each other and they like to hear the melodious sound of the cuckoo. But he says, oh cuckoo, why are you sitting here and singing so nicely? Huh? You are not fit here because the crows are making sound, kra, ka, ka, here. Nobody is here to praise you and hear your melodious tone. You should go to the place where your quality is accepted and praised. उसका कहने का मतलब ये है कवि का, जो कीमती चीज है वो उसका इज्जत होना चाहिए। The you see, valuable objects should be valued properly, and ugly things, unnecessary things, they are gathered everywhere. Nobody cares for them. But valuable things should be valued properly in a place where they should be there. Sona ka katana, the gold is accepted and valued by the goldsmiths only. Gold is not so valuable, it is not praised by the blacksmith. Blacksmith knows only what is iron. He knows about iron. What does he know about gold? The goldsmith only can understand the value of the gold. By showing the cuckoo and the crow, he is trying to give value to the valuable objects. That is what he is telling. प्रकृति का कोई तरह किसी तरह भी कोई चीज़ को वो नहीं छोड़ता है। जहाँ सुंदरता है, सुंदरता का वो कीमत होना चाहिए, गंदगी का कीमत भी होना चाहिए। गंदगी को कौन पसंद करेगा? गंदगी को पसंद करने वाले वही मूर्ख लोग होंगे। उनके साथ समता में संबंध, जैसे हम कहते हैं, गंदगी को स्वीकार करने के लिए वही तो मूर्ख लोग होते हैं। मूर्ख लोग गंदगी के पास जाते हैं। पंडित लोग जो जहाँ कीमती चीज़ जो समझते हैं उसको, वो उनका कीमत को जानते हैं और उसको सम्मानित करते हैं। ये बात इसी को दिखा रहे हैं। उपवन में तान सुनने के भ्रम प्रेमी लोगों के आगे कोयल का मनोहर बच्चा कोमल वाणी से महोत्सव तुल्य कथा करके अनायास सब लोगों का यों ही मनोरंजन करता है, त्यों ही कौए ने आकाश से बाग में उतरकर यह मेरा बच्चा है, मैंने इसे पाला है, यूँ काँव काँव रूप वृक्षवाणी से सब श्रोताओं को निरुत्साह कर दिया। In the beautiful flower garden, the small cuckoo was making sound, singing nicely, this little one. And by the time a crow comes from the sky and makes a sound there, so the poet says, he claims this is my child, I have brought up it. Don't think it is cuckoo's child, it is my child, so it is my greatness. This is how the fools, all these people, ignorant people, sometimes to show their greatness, they go to claim something which is not their properties. Only to make others fool. कौआ आकर के कहता है ये मेरा बच्चा, मैं इसको पालन पोषण किया हूँ, उसका अगर स्वर इतना मधुर है ना, मेरा बच्चा का स्वर इतना कभी का क्या क्या भावना आता है। देखो हाउ फार ए poet can think, but all these thoughts, they show clearly how the nature is, with all sorts of ups and downs, goods and bads, and beauties and ugliness, every opposite, innumerable kinds of opposites which we cannot think. Everything is there in this nature, and everything is possible here. That is how this nature is. Why? Because, nature is nothing but the imagination of the cosmic wheel, or dream of the cosmic wheel, or the shadow of the absolute, the reflection of the absolute. So in this way, this is the negativity of the positive absolute. Understood? So in negative, anything and everything is possible. And in positive also same thing. The absolute is all pervading, means it is omnipresent, so everything is possible. Omnipotent, so anything is possible. Omniscient, so it knows everything, whatever is or whatever is not. Everything is there in the omnipresent. Similarly, the absent of it, or the opposite of it, or the shadow or the reflection of it also will be same, of same quality. Everything is possible. That is what is said, Maya Yam Sarvasambhava. Everything is possible in the nature. Nature means the Maya, means the creative power, this creation. Everything is possible. Whatever happens, whatever objects are there, opposites or similarities, or whatever aspects you can think, or whatever occurrence is there, was there, or are imagined to be there, anything and everything, anywhere and everywhere is possible. So you can go on thinking. Your thoughts, they are possible somewhere or somehow, or some way, sometime. Everything is possible. That is what he wants to explain. वो कुछ दिया, शास्त्री ने कुछ लिखे दिया, कल करेंगे। अयोग्य श्रोताओं के बीच अनवसर में आए अयोग्य को योग्य समझकर भ्रांति से अपने गुणों का प्रदर्शन करने के लिए उत्सुकता किसी के प्रति कोई दूसरा अन्योक्ति से कहता है, हे कोयल, तुम श्रोताओं की योग्यता आदि का विचार किए बिना, ये जो कोयल और कौवा का बात कर रहा है ना, ये हमारे समाज के सब बातें सब कर रहा है। You see, whatever he explains in the form of the crow and the cuckoo, it is all, everything is seen in the society, in the human society. There are some learned people, and there are some people who speak so sweetly, so lovingly, they are just like cuckoos. And some rogues, some hard-hearted people, and some, you see, rough and tough people are also there in the society. They are just like crows. To give example, he is explaining the beauty and ugliness of crow and the cuckoo. It is seen in the human society. That is what he explains. All sorts of people you can find. हमारे मानव समाज में भी कितने पंडित हैं जो कुछ अपना बड़ापना नहीं बताते हैं, और पंडितों के सभा में वो कहा ना, काको मध्य बको यथा। मूर्खों का सभा में पंडित शोभा नहीं देता है, और मूर्खों के सभा में पंडित कोई होगा तभी मूर्खों का झगड़ा को वो समाधान कर सकता है। पंडितों के सभा में मूर्ख ऐसा ही दिखता है जैसे कोयलों के बीच में कौवा, बगुला के बीच में कौवा, ऐसे ही सब उदाहरण देते हैं। तो वो डायरेक्टली नहीं बोल करके इनडायरेक्टली ये कौवा और कोयल का बात कह करके ये सब समाज में कैसा चलता है ये बात बता रहे हैं। हे कोयल, तुम श्रोताओं की योग्यता आदि का विचार किए बिना अपने जो गुणों के प्रख्यापन का उत्सुकता से उच्छन्न हर्ष से जल्दी क्यों कूकते हो? मतलब गले रूपी कोटर से हर्षवश जो हो रहे कुहकने के उल्लास को अपने अंदर प्रवेश करा दो, मौन हो जाओ। यह गुणों के प्रख्यापन का अवसर है नहीं, और ये श्रोता श्रवण के योग्यता रखते हैं नहीं। ऐसा भ्रांति तुम्हें न होने चाहिए। ये लोग सुनते हैं मेरी बात, ऐसा नहीं मानना चाहिए। यह फूलों की बहार से पटा हुआ बसंत ऋतु का उन्मेष नहीं है, किंतु हेमंत ने इन पेड़ों को पाले की वर्षा करके सुखा डाला है। इनके बीच तुम्हारी वाणी सफल न होगी। ये क्या कर रहा है, बहुत कुछ कह दिया, छोटी सी बात कह करके इसके अंदर बहुत रहस्य कह दिया। पंडित लोग ऐसे ही बात करते हैं, देखेंगे कहीं और बात करेंगे और कहीं का। You see, the great people or the wise people, whatever they talk, whatever they do, it is very hard to understand for common people and fools. They talk very wisely, which will have different meanings, and it will have also different effects on different people. One word will have so many meanings. So this way, the wise people talk very, very wisely, but the fools, they cannot understand, they cannot behave in that way. That is what he is telling. And he says, the, the cuckoo, of course, is praiseworthy with good sound, sweet sound. And the crow is worth it. It is like fools because because of its sound, ka ka, rough and tough sound. So what he means by telling, "Oh cuckoo, you don't understand, somebody is here to understand you. If you sing here, nobody is here to hear you. You see, nobody accepts your melodious tone. It is not good for you to be here. It is not spring, nor the people who like to hear your melody. Anybody is present here. It is worthless, meaningless for you to talk to these fools." Understood? Such high philosophy, if it is talked to, it is told to ordinary people who doesn't understand the inner meaning and the higher value of it. And it is just like a cuckoo singing in the midst of cockroach. It is not accepted, क्योंकि जब हम ये प्रकृति का सब वर्णना कर रहे हैं, ये कभी तो कर रहा है, पर वो समझ भी रहा है, अरे राजा का विजय के बाद ये पहाड़ी गांव को कौन देखेगा, लेकिन सबका कीमत है और मतलब है प्रकृति का शोभा वर्णन करना, प्रकृति का रूप कैसा है वो वर्णना करना। किसके माध्यम से? वो जो चाटुकार, जो सहचर हैं राजा के, उनके माध्यम से बताना पड़ेगा। प्रकृति का रूप गुणन करना, वर्णना करना, तो उसमें गंदगी तो होगा ही। ये बातों को सुनोगे कौन, समझेगा कौन? इसीलिए किसी के मन में अगर होगा, इफ somebody thinks this is out of the subject, why he is explaining all these in the beautiful story of the king, and when he is the winner king, why the great learned guru is describing all these meaninglessly? There may be such ideas in the audience. To avoid this, you have to hear it, because everything is valuable in the nature, because this is the nature's aspect only. Where there will be crows, there will be cuckoos. So both will be there together, and sometimes it is not accepted, sometimes it is taken in wrong way. So one should understand everything, one should accept everything. That is what is there in the nature, that is what he wants to explain. Maybe you people are bored of all these hearing, so he tried to claim, to to point you out. You see, if you don't want to hear, it is just like a wise man talking something which is not understood by the foolish people, and they are unaware of it. They don't like to hear all this. But the great poet is explaining something. Who can understand all this? That is what he wants to point you out. नहीं समझे? ये प्रकृति का इसी प्रकार वर्णन हमको क्या जरूरत है भाई? हम फिलोसफी, वेदांत दर्शन हमको चाहिए। ये कोयल, कोई कौआ और कहीं वो गिरिग्राम, ये सब, अरे इसको इसके बिना दुनिया नहीं, दुनिया में सब ये बेकार की चीजें हैं, समझो। इसी को कहते हैं दुनिया। अगर तुमको ये बेकार लगता है तो ये तो दुनिया है। Understood the point? If all these are useless, meaningless, valueless things, what do you think? Is this world have not all these rubbish, garbage? The world, the nature has everything in it, which you have accepted as true. It is, whatever I see, it is truth. You say only, not the wise man. The wise man always say all these are good for nothing and not acceptable. It is also dream or imaginary things, just some passing show, passing clouds, or you see all these just jugglery. The great people don't take it, but you people have taken it to be real. That's how he is showing all the loopholes of the world. Understood? हाँ जी, इसी को तो तुम स्वीकार कर रखे हो, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? I am not explaining all these useless things. You have accepted it as the reality. हाँ, कोई किसी को शादी किया, किसी का कितने बच्चे हुए, कौन किसी का साथ लड़ाई किया, कौन जीता कौन हारा, कौन जहर खाया, कौन किसी का अभिशाप दिया, यही तो सब इसमें है। किसमें? भागवत में खाने, सारे पुराणों में, सारे पुराण में all these unnecessary descriptions are there in the epics, 18 epics, everything. We don't understand, but all these are most, you see, all these aspects are there in the world. You cannot have a world without all these. So he wanted to show all these unnecessary aspects which are there in the world. You should not accept it. And if at all you have accepted it as the reality, then you must know how to behave, how to lead your life in this faulty, ugly, useless world, painful, full of problems. You have to understand how to live successfully, happily in this world. That's how he has given all these dynasties and all those histories, how they behaved, how they lead an ideal life. That's how. All these are not unnecessary things. This is what is world. So how can we avoid all this? Have you no family? Have you no friends and enemies? Have you not your dynasty? Have you not all these relationships? So if you have, then you must know how to live within this world happily, successfully, and live the whole life, not to disturb others, but to have a successful life within this unnecessary, ugly world, a problematic world. That's how all these are given. Yogava said, जितने तुम्हारे वेदांत, जितने उपनिषद और जो कुछ वेदांत शास्त्र हैं, उसको और पुराण को दोनों को इकट्ठा करके बनाया. Yoga said is combination of all these Vedant part of Vedas and the stories of your epics both together. So it becomes easier for anybody to understand the reality. Vedant, your Upanishads and your Brahma Sutra and all your Gita, just like Gita is the essence of everything. This is combination of everything. It is not essence. It brings both together, all these histories and all those solid truths, essence of all these scriptures, end of the Vedas, Vedant. So together he explains everything with stories and with theories and the essence of all these both sides. This is how Yoga Vasant becomes easier for anyone to understand. So don't think all these are unnecessary. रंग बिरंग के नए नए अंकुरों से भरे हुए चैत्र के महीने में जो वियोगिनी नायिका है, वह कहती है कि हे नित्य प्रशंसनीय प्रशंसनीय आकृति वाले, हे कुहक कुहक रहे कोयल, यह चैत्र महीना किसका है? इसी तरह मेरे प्रश्न के उत्तर में तुमने अपने मधुर चैत के ऊंचे पेड़ पर से जल्दी जल्दी और से तब तुम्हारा यो मधुर स्वर से जो मीठी वाणी कही, खेद है यह दुखदाई असत्य वचन तुमने किसी से सीखा? आशय यह है कि यह विरह से दुखिया का मेरा बसंत नहीं है, किंतु अपनी सहचरों के साथ गा रहे तुम्हारा ही बसंत है। ऐसा परिस्थिति में तुम्हें मम मम मेरा मेरा यह कहना चाहिए। तब इस तरह का तुम्हारा जो असत्य वचन मुझे पीड़ित करने के लिए ही है। कोयल का देख कर कोई ऐसा कह रहा है, इसको मैं अभी सारा बताता हूँ, ये क्यों कहा, कैसे कहा। कौओं के झुंड में मौन चेष्टा पक्षादि चालन रूप व्यवहार वर्ण रंग और आकार एक सा होने पर भी यह कांति से मनोहर कोयल है, कौआ नहीं है। यह कोयल मूर्ख लोगों के लिए बीच में पंडित की तरह दूर से पहचाना जाता है। अपनी आकृति से अपना उत्तम गुण सूचित करने वाले सभी पुरुष अपने अनुरूप हृदय चमत्कार से भले ही वह गुप्त हो विख्याति को प्राप्त होते हैं। यही बात बस। कोयल को सुन करके, by hearing the melody of cuckoo, somebody is telling it is very hard for me to hear you because I am in depression. Don't sing so nicely before me. You see, the people who are in a good mood, in a good situation, they like to enjoy their life, going to beautiful places and enjoy the nature. But people who are suffering with loss of some relatives or failure in business or some all these you see problems, they don't like good things, they don't like to enjoy things, they are suffering. So all these good things are not for sufferers. Koyal is the upper side and the crow is the other side. So bringing cuckoo and crow, he is giving all these different situations and all the aspects in the society, what happened, what is seen in the human society, that is all. So the wise men are always accepted by wise people. The fools doesn't know the value of wise men. And if the wise men come and talk something to the ordinary savages, they don't value the great wise man. They think all these are same thing, ordinary people. So they must keep up their prestige, and their value is not understood by fools. And the fools doesn't do not accept them because they are similar to sufferers who don't like to enjoy good things, good foods or entertainments. They don't like because they are sufferers. Some people are in depression. Sometimes some people are suffering from loss of their business or their livelihoods or their relatives. So they don't enjoy anything. हमारा है ना जो जिसका कोई मर गया वो अच्छे काम में नहीं जाते हैं, पूजा पाठ कहीं उत्सव ये सब नहीं मनाते हैं, इसीलिए क्योंकि वो दुखी हैं। अच्छे चीज़ में उनका सहयोग नहीं चाहिए, वो स्वीकार नहीं कर सकते हैं, बल्कि वहाँ नेगेटिव वाइब्रेशन फैलाएंगे। So they must keep away from all these celebrations or all these good occasions. They should not come to the temples or some katha or some celebrations. Why? Because their mind is not okay. वही बात यहाँ भी कह रहे हैं। समाज में हमारा हर किस्म के विषय रहता है, दुख सुख दोनों होता है। सुखी लोग अलग अलग एक ग्रुप है, दुखी लोग अलग ग्रुप है। वाइज दे आर ऑफ डिफरेंट ग्रुप, द फूल्स ऑफ डिफरेंट ग्रुप। There is no relationship, there is no understanding, no transactions between both the opposites in the society, you see. That is what he is going to explain by giving the examples of crow and cuckoo. This is the negative side, that is the positive side. अरे भाई कोयल, कर्ण कटु काँव काँव कर रहे हैं, कौओं के झुंड से भरा हुआ यह शिशिर का समय है। बसंत रूपी उत्सव नहीं है। Oh cuckoos, now it is not spring, it is hard winter days. The trees are have trees have shaded away, and there are no flowers, no beautiful leaves, no beauty is here. It is not spring, it is only cold winter time. So you are not welcome here. this, this is the meeting of gathering of crows, sufferers. You see, the world is taken as the winter where there is no beauty, nothing. The trees are, you see, without leaves, without flowers, everywhere dry up, and in rainy season maybe little greeneries you can see, but in spring everywhere there will be beauty only. So that is how the world is the gathering of crows. वो कहाँ से कहाँ ला करके बोलता है देखो. मूर्खों का यहाँ मीटिंग चल रहा है. ओ कोयल, ओ पंडित, तुम्हारा इधर क्या काम है? Great men, they don't come to villagers meeting, you see. The king never comes. He will only sit in some higher officials meeting, you see. Does a king come to village to attend the fighting of two fools? Similarly, he is giving all these examples just to show the both sides. This world is like this. Oh my dear king, you are Vipasit. Vipasit, word meaning is wise, great wise man. गीता में आता है ना विपश्चित शब्द. न तद्वदन्ति विपश्चिता. जो wise man, विपश्चित. So the king is wise man, and these all fools, they are showing their foolishness. The king is winner. That means he has reached the goal of life. Goal is to win over the battle. He is the winner. And all these people, they are subordinates. Say they are the disciples of the great wise Guru. In this way we take. In the end, we will discuss all these points. Don't worry. Ramji will ask every point. Just we have discussed in the story of Pasanu Pakshan, the story of the stone. Similarly here, go on hearing and remember every point, everything. Every point we shall discuss in the end of the story. Every point is worth hearing. In this way, he ends this chapter by telling, यह कोयल का बच्चा अपनी, ये कौवा और कोयल के पीछे पड़ गया। एक कोयल का बच्चा अपनी कौई माता को छोड़कर जो चला गया, वह एक आश्चर्य है। उसके बाद यह कौवा माँ इस कोयल बच्चे को चोंच और पंजों से घायल करता है। यह दूसरा आश्चर्य है। यूँ क्षण भर जब मैं सोचने लगता हूँ, तब तक तो कोयल का बच्चा भी उत्साह से अपनी माँ के सदृश बढ़ने के लिए तत्पर हो गया। यह तीसरा आश्चर्य है। सचमुच भाग्यवान पुरुष जिस दिशा को जाता है, वही दिशा उसकी महिमा बढ़ाती है। ओ किंग, really see this small cuckoo who left his crow mother and going away, and the crow mother is running behind it, but that small one is not accepting the mother. Now it is shouting like a cuckoo, so it shows, I am not your child. But yet this crow mother, it is not giving up its love or its you see minus, its relation with the cuckoo little one. So all these are wonderful things. It see how it happens. The child is brought up by the crow mother, but it is really cuckoo. And when it grows up, it gives up the mother and goes away. And the crow mother claims it is my child, but the child doesn't accept. It feeds with the worldly people and the renunciates. See, people who understand this world is good for nothing, they give up, they renounce the world and go to the Guru's house. They try to find out some way out of the world, and they do some penance or do something to go beyond this world, all this nature, and attain the highest truth. This is just like this. You see, worldly people don't like it. They claim these foolish people are cowards. They don't accept they are the क्या भगेड़ू, they are the accepts नहीं क्या escapists. They want to escape from the worldly burden. Escapists. Whereas these renunciates or these these rishis, munis, they say, you fool, you are rotting in the uh, dungeon, and why should I be here? Of course, these wise men, they have taken birth here only, they are here, brought up here only by these worldly people. So both they were like the crow mother and the cuckoo little one. Got the point? ये कहानी को कितना लंबा करेगा पता नहीं. In this way, this chapter.
स्वामी जी 3 पॉइंट है, एक हुआ और 2 है, फिर चोंच मार रहा है, उसका क्या एक्सप्लेनेशन?
क्या? अच्छा, कहाँ?
इसी में कॉमा देके सेकंड पॉइंट है ना, 3 आश्चर्य है.
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ, या ऐसे ही 3 आश्चर्य हैं बिल्कुल. वो तो एक तो कौवा कोयल का बच्चा को स्वीकार किया मेरा करके, जो नहीं था, वो एक आश्चर्य. और वो कोयल का बच्चा माँ को छोड़ के भाग गया, ये दूसरा आश्चर्य. और जो पालन पोषण किया उसको छोड़ के चला गया. और कौवा उसके पीछे पीछे लग रहा है, चोंच मार रहा है, ये मेरा है करके, वही बात है. तीसरा आश्चर्य नहीं होता हुआ भी मेरा मेरा कहता है. This is how the worldly people, they feel helpless. They weep for the people who die away and go away from this mundane world. They have gone to the subtler realms and they are enjoying there. But these fellows are weeping here for them. Is this not the foolishness? Wonder. Why are you worrying for the people who have gone away? They don't belong to you. You think you have brought up them, worldly people who are yet living in this world. You think you are the father and mother, you are the caretaker of those who have gone away. In this way also we can take. We foolishly we weep for the people who die. They don't belong to us. We claim they are, oh, he was my good father. He gave me so much. And he left us in bad time. We cannot forgive it, forget it. In this way we claim so many things which is not worth doing. और भी जैसे कोई जो दुनिया को छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, तो उन लोगों के लिए तो माँ बाप कौन पसंद करते हैं? शंकराचार्य जी, और देखो कि इतने सब, कोई नहीं चाहता है अपना बाल बच्चे को हरिद्वार छोड़ के चले जाए. कि अब मेरा बच्चा है, मैं इतना तकलीफ से इनको पालन पोषण किया, जब मेरे को पालन करना था तो छोड़ के चल दिया है. कोई माँ बाप के लिए कोई कर्तव्य नहीं है क्या? धर्म यही कहा? कितने प्रकार के सब कंप्लेन होता है. तो ऐसे ही जैसे कोयल का बच्चा को कौवा उसको देखभाल करता है, और जब कोयल बड़ा हो जाता बच्चा, तब फिर कौवा kaa kaa करके उसके पीछे भागता है, पर बच्चा कोयल का उड़ के चला जाता है और बोलता है तो बड़ा वो कोयल का भाषा बोलेगा, है कि नहीं? वो काका नहीं कर सकता है, हाँ? जो घर से भाग गया बगेड़ू, वो माँ बाप को थोड़ी बोलेगा कि भगवान के पीछे नहीं जाना। अरे बुद्धू लोग तुम इधर क्यों पड़े हो यार, क्या मिला तुमको? इसी प्रकार ये जो अध्याय पूर्ण हुआ, इन दिस वे दिस 116th chapter is completed. Tomorrow we shall see the next chapter, wherein we shall see some other subjects. You see, क्या देखेंगे, कौवा कोयल या और कुछ? Tomorrow we shall see सप्तदशाधिकशततम सर्गः, कमल कुई तथा नील कमलों से सुशोभित तालाब का वर्णन और उसके सिलसिले में कमल, भौरे, हंस, सारस आदि का वर्णन। अच्छा जी, we shall see tomorrow the beauty of the water lake, where a beautiful lotus, red and blue lotus, and those water lilies, and those black bees and other swans, how they enjoy the flowers and their smell and their those honey, etc. The beauty will be explained. Of course, this is natural beauty only, shown to the king by the friend. But all these are examples for this world. In one way, this is the form of the creation, nature. All these should be there, good and bad. From other angle of vision, they show the poet shows here the nature of the society, human society, how the different people, different kinds of people live in this same society, different kinds, wise, fools, and some are fond of some things, and others are just opposite to them, and they will have, you see, misunderstanding among themselves. Sometimes they accept something which is not real, and then they claim, and their relationships among same people, among dissimilar people, among different class. In this way, all these are seen in this society also. And same thing is seen in the nature also. So he is giving all these similes and explanations. We shall see nothing is, we say, exaggerated or nothing is unnecessary. Tomorrow we shall see. हरि ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय, सदा ब्रह्म की जय, सरस्वती महारानी की जय, योगवशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम।